Carly Jen. You are first tonight. Swerve and Merv. What's good? What's good? I'm just about to make some chicken. Yo, Jen was on it. Let's go. Hey man, you better, you know what I'm saying? You better make sure you conditioned. You better make sure you in shape if you want to keep up with Jen. She run it up like that. She run it up that fast. Sure. The gnarly Carly, what's going on? Let me bring this over here. The Voyage, man, I tell you. Yeah, I was just scrolling, so I'm quick with it. Let's go, Jen. The Voyage, the Voyage, the Voyage. What's going on, Ray? What's going on, Ray? Yo! What's going on, everybody? Hold on, I'm just trying to plug my phone in. I'm tired. I'm cleaning. No, I feel you, Carly. I did a little bit of cleaning earlier, but I went to track meet at the high school in Naugatuck. You know, Willie's little sister, and I went to the gym twice today. I'm happy. Got a second opinion on my taxes. Instead of 11K, oh, 7K. Good enough for me. Hey, we'll take it. They saved you about 4K. We'll take it. But yeah, that's all I've been up to. Other than that, working on a little bit of music stuff. Thank you, Carly. I hope your day was good too. I hope everyone's day. Jen, Merv, Ray. I hope your days were very good. Did I miss anybody? No, that's all we got right now. Let's go to all messages. But yes, the gym twice today. I had to get that work in. One workout was just focused on my upper body. The other workout was cardio. Been a decent day. Yeah. I went to the gym this morning and I half-fasted, but at least I went. There you go. At least you went, Jen. At least you went. Travis Ingram said, old head. If you call a 29 years old head, you got it. Debbie, what's going on, Debbie? Not me, babe. I don't even want to read that. That's awful. Doesn't sound very becoming of a constructive conversation. So we're going to clean some chicken. Hold on. Everyone, I just want to remind you, stay focused. I hope you're striving for greatness. I'll say it like this. You know you're close to a breakthrough when the enemy keeps trying to conspire against you. Now, make no mistake, the enemy conspires against you on a daily basis. But I mean, when you just notice more and more attacks, relentless, trying to mess up your vibe, trying to knock you off your square and get in your head. I just had to permanently cut off a friend today. Just has terrible habits, you know, he's an alcoholic. He's addicted to women, you know what I'm saying? He's addicted to things like sex. Financially irresponsible. And he blames a lot of other people for his problems. But what I noticed in particular today is that he allowed his envy of me and what I do get the best of him, and he wished evil on me. He wants the universe to punish me. He hopes I flop. And he was even willing to say certain things personal to me to get a reaction out of me, to get a rise out of me. Not cool at all. Not cool at all. Hope he can find highlight soon. Life is too short. Oh, his light. I hope he can find his light too, but it won't be finding it near me. By the end of it all, he texted me too. After I dropped him off, wished harm on me. And that's when I told him to have a good night. I allowed him to exit my car. And he texted me after that saying something. That's when he was getting more personal. But yes, protect your peace at all costs. And besides him, remember I told you guys the coworker that was trying to put negativity into my head? These are relentless attacks. I think that's 2 days in a row. Unwarranted, relentless attacks. People going out of their way to speak to me and try to speak evil into me. And I just want you to be careful, folks. It don't matter if you're trying to do the best for yourself, do good in your life, be the best, be great. If you're striving for greatness, please be prepared for the repercussions, or I say the negatives that come with the territory. People are going to get very jealous. People are going to get jealous. They're going to want to corrupt your mind, your body, and your soul. In fact, I don't want to have anything in common with a lot of the perpetrators. So after this pack of cigarettes, I have just a few cigarettes left. I'm going to force myself to take a break. I'm going to force myself to stop. As we prepare for the month of May, may there be light. May you have strength. And may you have the courage to take control. May we have the courage. Do we know the person? The person's been in the live streams before. They've been in the live streams before. Thank you, Jen. Thank you. It's time, because one thing I've noticed, I can't lie, and I don't mean to come off as offensive to anyone listening right now. You doing patches or Zens? Cold turkey. I never really liked Zens anyway. I'm not interested in patches, and I'm a quick cold turkey. We're gonna test my mental fortitude. Yeah, that's it. I had the block buddy all around, too personal, and just people. You got to be careful for people that are always asking about your personal life. They want you to tell them all your secrets. It was the devil I was speaking to. It was a demon in that man. And the demon wishes to destroy me from inside out. Ever since I was born, the enemy's been trying to destroy me. The enemy's been trying to destroy you too. If you got good in your heart, love in your heart, peace, love, and prosperity, the enemy's been trying to get rid of you. Had to get rid of the negativity. And is that a centipede? Oh my gosh, all these bugs are coming out now. I gotta get a broom, hold on. SG, what's happening? Hey. Hold on, guys, I gotta kill this centipede. Crisis averted. Crisis averted. Capture and release? Unfortunately, no. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. I get you. There was just no easy way for me to do that. I know centipedes are capable of attacking. Right, Carly. That's kind of my perspective on it. Technically, if the centipede's in the house, it is an intruder. It doesn't pay any bills around here. It doesn't clean, and we've never met that centipede before. That centipede was a spy, and they had no business in here. They could have just stayed outside. So unfortunately, it went down like that. Forgive me if you keep animals and insects close in your heart and you wouldn't have handled it that way. But that's what makes us individuals. I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Debbie. But what I was just saying is one thing I noticed about many people that smoke cigarettes, uh, no matter what they tell you, they're not necessarily happy with their life, their situations, and addictions of any kind are a mental weakness. And I no longer want to condone that type of weakness in my life. I no longer want to enable myself to be okay with being mentally weak. I was actually addicted to ice cream slash gelato for a minute, a while ago. I actually was, but I don't want to condone it anymore. If you're a slave to weaknesses, the thing is, if you're a slave to any addiction, you're prone to anything. You could, if you're addicted to cigarettes, you're two steps away from being addicted to sex, sugar, um, alcohol, so many things. When my bill started smoking, he asked his grandpa how he quit cold turkey. Grandpa said, just gotta have big balls. You got to. You got to. Big balls come in clutch sometimes, all the time. All the time. And excuse me for being vulgar, but I'm gonna find out just how big my balls are the way I'm gonna handle this situation. I'm gonna see what kind of man I am. Because Lord knows it's gonna get deep. Lord knows it's gonna get deep. But like a submarine, we're gonna get to the bottom of it. And in the depths of that ocean of emotion, in the depths of that ocean of emotion, I'm gonna see what kind of man I am. And I will build that man. True enough, Ray. Yeah, that's happened to a friend of mine before. He had to get surgery. I'd never go on a submarine, even if someone paid me heaps of money. Nope. Or pee on them. Also, a serious issue going on in the world, actually, SG. Submarines can be scary, though. I can't say never, though. I always thought submarines were cool. But thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. It's time. It's time. Didn't plan on smoking them forever anyway. It's just time to get real serious about my longevity, my overall health, my dental health, my mental health. And smoking cigarettes just isn't going to preserve all those things I just mentioned. Where's that chicken? Yeah, it's time to get serious. It's time to get serious. The ocean could be very scary though. But anyway, the point is, everyone, this is why I don't have that many people I hang out with. This is why I don't use the term close or love so loosely. It's because I don't have many close friends. I love who I love, but I don't love just anyone. I love people in a sense that they can be lovable, and we are all creatures who deserve love. But as far as my personal bond with individual humans, I can't fake it. I'm not the type to just meet you a week ago and be like, oh, I love you, da 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 da. That's right, see what? I'm gonna finish up my pack. I'm gonna enjoy those last smokes in my pack with some coffee. And we're gonna be thugging it out, not hugging it out with those cigarettes. We're gonna be thugging it out. It's time, see White. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be stronger than that. I have to ask if that friend that was in the back seat. No. The friend that was in the back seat, no. He's a very, now that's a good friend of mine. That's a good friend of mine. He's never done me wrong. He's never done me nasty. He was brought up by good people. He has good morals. He has a good moral compass. And as far as I'm concerned, he doesn't have any real addictions. He's a solid dude. I've never had an issue with him. It's not him, Jim. It's someone else. Yeah, he's very nice and respectful. Sporty? Never had an issue with Sporty. I don't reckon I ever will. I pray to the heavens not. You know what I'm saying? He's a good guy. Hold him in high regards. Yeah, it's time to get my mind together. I've observed a lot of people, not all, but a good amount. I can't lie, yo. I can't lie. I'm gonna say from my experience, all the people I met, every person I've ever met that smokes cigarettes, I know deep down inside through their words, their actions, their lifestyle, their routines, they're not happy with it. They're not. They can tell you different. Of course, they're gonna tell you different out of pride, out of ego, But I'll be the first here to admit there's a lot of things I'd love to change. There's a lot of things I'd love to change. And as I change those things, that's one thing I'm going to change ASAP. The addictions are useless. They're holding me back. They're stopping me. They're stopping me from being even greater. I'm addicted to greatness now. I'm addicted to greatness now. That's what I'm addicted to. Greatness, being great. Let it be a healthy addiction. I'm addicted to being great. It's true. It's funny. A lady I used to chit chat with in college, she used to go to the gym a lot and smoke cigarettes. I think she ended up quitting. But she was in good shape. Don't get me wrong. You could still be in shape. Just literally speaking, there's such thing as still being in shape and smoking cigarettes, but it's not the best route. You know what I mean? Athletes do it. There are professional athletes that smoke. And there is such thing, but I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying what I need to do now for myself to regain as much mental fortification as possible to fortify my mind. I gotta part ways with them for now. I've been preparing for this day for a long time. Thank you, everyone. And God bless you. I cut back my weed smoking on like 80% thanks to you, Sean, months ago. Shout out to you, C. White. Shout out to you, man. Yes. Blessings. You know what I mean? To each their own, you know what I'm saying? We all grown. People gonna do what they gonna do. But, yeah, doing a lot of anything, rather than striving for greatness, focusing on business, being about my money. That's what I'm worried about. I don't want to run around being high or drunk. You know, if I'm getting high at all, I like to be high off of fulfillment, purpose, greatness, and success. High off of love. Mochi, long time no see. You been drinking your water? See, White loves those crab ragoons. We got to do our best not to get addicted to food either, y'all. That has its own consequences, don't it? But we're going to do our best. Nobody said anything about being perfect, but we got to do our best. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of you too, C. White. You know, ever since then, you know what I'm saying? Just that's a part of your momentum. You know, ever since then, you were able to focus in on things more. Now you got your own business, a new home. You upgraded your lifestyle. You upgraded your lifestyle because you invested in yourself, in the vision. You upgraded your focus. You upgraded. I'm proud of you, brother. That takes big balls. That takes big balls to do. Absolutely, C. White. If you want to go the hypnosis route, I got the phone number for you. I'm all set. I hypnotize myself. I'm going to pray to God. I'm going to leave that up there. You know what I'm saying? Between prayer, meditation, and proper rest and coping mechanisms, I'm going to get right. I'm going to read books instead. No, I know hypnosis is a real thing, but I'll tell you what, if I have trouble doing it my way, I'll consider your way, but I got a good feeling about where my mind's at right now. I've seen too much ugliness. I've seen too many miserable people that are addicted to cigarettes. Tanika, hey Tanika. I've seen enough miserable people that are addicted to cigarettes, no matter how little or how much money they have. Because I've seen some wealthy people be addicted to cigarettes, and it doesn't mean, you know, they're enjoying themselves. It just means they have resources. And that's why they say money doesn't buy happiness. Because if you've ever seen a rich person be addicted to cigarettes, you'll know what I'm talking about. Just a bit of an update, my son. Oh, I thought it was Michi. That's Mochi. Wait a minute. My bad. Hold on. That's crazy. We haven't heard Mochi in a minute. Mochi, what's going on? Oh my gosh. Yes, Mochi. Just a bit of an update. My son had his surgery and we're on to the next step to see how illness will affect him, given his DeGeorge syndrome. We're getting back on our feet after the house fire. My husband lost his job, but we're stable. Amen. Amen. Lord knows it ain't easy. Mochi, it's so good to hear from you. It's so good to hear from you. Serious blessings. In a perfect world, I would have liked to have done more to help, but I've had to help myself a lot this year. The best I could do is put out the good energy, the good vibes. You got to leave it to the Lord. That's it. Carly, I'm making some chicken and some vegetables. I already have the rice made. The rice just needs a trip to the microwave, but I need to make some chicken, which is quick. And the vegetables too. Quick stuff. Only reason it's taking long is because I'm up here yapping. Professional yapper. All right. I let the chicken sit in some vinegar and lemon juice, so let's pour that off. Let me turn the pan off. I want to get back into yoga. She just tried to smoke like a week later. It was disgusting for her. Wait, see why she used to smoke cigarettes? She went in with intentions of quitting. She came out to quit. Mm-hmm. I am. I've leaned more into God than ever. I feel no worries. That's what the plan is, Mochi. You see, the thing is, it's a misconception. A lot of our suffering, uh, comes from not only the mind, well, I will say mostly the mind and our attachment to things, our attachment to comfort, our attachment to materials, our attachment to people and situations and points in time. And Mochi, I trust that you've become less so attached to materials by this point in the process. You've become less attached to the way things used to be, because you must live in the now and make it as pleasant as possible for yourself, and remove the attachment from comfort, because you've been made very uncomfortable over the course of us meeting up here on YouTube. So yes, the more pain, the closer to God, you could say. God don't put people through things they weren't built to handle. Amen. Amen. And just to be clear, everyone, I'm not a preacher. All glory to God, in my opinion, but when I speak like this, I hope I don't come off as like religious or overly religious. It's not about that. It's about me recognizing that almighty energy that allows us to breathe, that created us in the first place, that allows us to communicate and understand what we're talking about right now, that allows us to be great, that's put the people in our lives that are in our lives. It's easy to be born to your mother, yes? It's another thing to meet people that enhance your life, that weren't born around you. It's through the grace of God we know each other. So when I say God, I don't know if you're Buddhist. I don't know if you attribute it to the universe, Jah, whomever, whatever. If you know which energy I'm talking about, names aside. If you know the energy I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. People just call it different things. People just recognize it and process it in a different way. And Tanika, am I quitting today? I'm gonna finish the rest of, because I'm not one to waste my money. So I'm gonna finish my few smokes, but I'm not buying another pack. It's not getting me ahead financially. It's not a healthy practice, and mental fortitude is what I'm concerned about, because I'm not gonna smoke a cigarette because I had a tough day, or because I'm bored or want to relax. That makes me more prone to being corrupt. I've been noticing the constant attacks by the enemy on me. The enemy has been relentlessly trying to attack me, to get in my head, corrupt my soul, break down my body. The enemy won't stop. And I need to be as strong as possible. As strong as possible. The enemy is attacking me, SG. Evil. Evil. The very nature, the essence of evil. The enemy hates to see what I'm doing. You know what I'm about. I love talking about peace, love, and prosperity. I aim to help alleviate some of the pain, suffering, boredom, and hunger in the world through art and entertainment. And do not forget love. And the enemy hates that. The enemy hates that. They hate it. And I can't leave myself in a state where I'm more susceptible to being corrupted, to being broken down, to being discouraged, to being led astray. I need strength. Strength. that view, but I also have another that's total opposite. Consider bad things by his standards, so I just trust him to get me where he wants to without the griping. Yeah, no griping, no bitching and moaning. Let that energy take control of your life, your direction, and meet the energy in the middle. Oh, Merv, you know what? The enemy hates it. They hate to see it. They hate to see me with my back straight, good posture. They hate to see me with my head up and a smile on my face. They hate to know that I got new music videos out. They hate that I aim to own my own business one day. They hate how intelligent I am. They hate it. They hate how much love I got in my heart and how the love I have in my heart and my mind reflects in my world and it loves me back. They hate it. They hate it. I get people get thrown things that God think they can handle, whatever, but what about the suffering, the poverty, the wars, and people dying, etc. Why do they always just get a hard life when they didn't choose that life? Mm. Mm. That's a good question, Carla. And while we ponder that, let's get this food in the pan. Let's get this food in the pan. The truth about life is life will never be fair, and we are all not made equal. We will all not have an equal opportunity. If you by chance have been looking for paradise on earth, I don't discourage you from trying to live a fulfilling life, a life that brings you happiness and love and belonging and unity. Please do strive for that. But there is no paradise on earth. There is only your world within this world. There is only your world within this world, the world you create for yourself, who you surround yourself with, how you spend your time on earth, what you do, the environment you put yourself in or spend time in, who you speak to, what you learn, what you do with the knowledge you have. I say there is no paradise on earth because no matter how many beautiful days you have, you will also have days that make you feel the opposite. There will be gloom. There will be pain. There will be confusion. There will be chaos. There will be perversions. Baby dying again. That's the type of... No, I get that though. I get that though. It's those things. It hardens you. It hardens you. You won't find paradise on earth. This life is temporary. Babies getting cancer is a product of corruption of humanity. Correct? Things like this. Things like this. And make no mistake, yes, there are schools, there's such thing as education, there's such thing as experience. But we were not put on earth to understand. We were put on earth to experience. We were not put on earth to understand. We were put on earth to experience. And you must remember, this too shall pass. This too shall pass is true for everything. The good, bad, and the ugly shall pass. And there will be multitudes of waves until your physical body no longer remains. Live in love. Be conscious of the way you move and how you affect others. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's been a minute though, amazing gamer family. We'll never have the answers. Because there is no answer. What do you call a sad coffee? Tell me, gamer. He said, paradise on earth is what some religions believe, so we shouldn't make their beliefs nothing. So, I hope I didn't come off in that way, Carl. I didn't intend to make it seem like I felt like someone else's beliefs were nothing. A Despresso. It's funny because I saw a cool shirt, had a cat on it, and it said less depresso, more espresso. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. And everyone, remember, at the end of the day, we're all good people here. We're not going to have the same ideologies, views, or beliefs. There will be some overlaps, but all of our experiences are different. The way we receive information and the way we experience life around us is all different. Can only be similar, but never identical, really. But as long as we're having healthy discussions, expressing our different views and respecting others, that's totally fine. You know, let's keep it like that, if anything. No, SG, that's a ceiling light. Put some of this Nashville chicken seasoning on the chicken. And I feel like it's only right to say my apologies if this conversation comes off as heavy for anyone. But I was feeling that. You know. And I'm proud of myself for my resilience. I've done battle with demons. I've been betrayed enough and wronged to be able to understand what's happened to me and still continue to choose to be happy. I've learned and grown even in old age. Engaged with this group. Salute to y'all. But the thing is, CY, you young. You young. yes, the body is organic matter, and the longer it exists, the more organic matter decays, scientifically speaking. But I'll say it like this: some people live till they're very old, some people do not. So, in that relativity of age or years on Earth, it gave me a different perspective on it. You're still a young man. You're not old until you in the ground, playboy. Oh, I stay fly. I don't be looking old. I know that's C-Way. I know that's right, my boy. It's good to talk it out. It is good to talk it out, Daddy, definitely. It's good to talk it out. And I agree with C. White. I've grown a lot just from our community. What's the difference between a hippo and a zippo? It's funny, we were just talking about hippos the other night, and I own 3 zippos. To help us out. I'm stalking you, Debbie. Okay, SG, cool hugs. Y'all funny, yeah. 1 lights and 1 bites. I like that, Carly. The chicken's nice and seasoned. It's going in the pan. Oh, no doubt about it, C. White. My physical body, 29 years of age, be 30 in August. But the energy within it for like thousands of years. There's some things that come to my mind that I never read in a book or been spoken to about. It's with me. It's with us. Voyage. I wasn't being rude about the paradise thing. This is what I believe. I don't care what walk of life you come from, your vices, religion, anything that matters to me is kindness. I've learned that about you, Kylie. Big on kindness. I respect that. I also believe kindness is important. There's no need to be unkind to someone unless they warrant the opposite of kindness. Judge people on how they treat me, not what other people say or think about them. Shouts out to kindness. Absolutely. Benefit of the doubt. That's a good point. That's a good point, C. White. That's a really good point. Because those rumors, don't get caught up in the rumors about people. Because sometimes you be talking to somebody that got bad stuff to say about another person, and it's because they personally have a quarrel over whatever reason, something completely unrelated. But one of them is petty enough to run around and try to badmouth the other person and try to get people to not like them before they even really meet them, which is an evil thing to do. Nushin, I was close. So your birthday is coming up. Shout out to the Keister Kickers. Yeah. May 17th. Oh, CY birthday coming up. Seasoning. Faxton, C White, you gotta let us know what we're eating on your birthday. Somebody say at ease. Somebody say at ease, soldier. I'm waiting. Somebody hit me with the at ease, soldier. You have to say at ease. Guys, the chicken's gonna burn until you say at ease, soldier. You have to say at ease, soldier. I was about to take a look at that chicken. No, Debbie. I've never served in the United States military, but I do serve a great purpose. It is my intent to carry out the work of the Almighty. Uh-oh. Carlin's got a serious question for the Americans. You guys ready? I'm ready. So Debbie was showing me the $1 note. What the fuck is that dodgy looking Illuminati looking triangle with an eye? So that is the symbol for the treasury. The treasury. I feel like grabbing $1 right now. In fact, is anybody on their laptop? Would anybody like to see what Google has to say about it? That's Gina here talking about ramen noodles. You see that? Wow. I'm back. I had pepper in my nose.
go for a cheeseburger, but chicken and rice tonight. And the food is ready. See, like, sound looking like some uncle. That's why they be calling me Unc up here now. They be calling me Unc. That's when I grow this dang beard out. It made me look older. Ayo, Unc. Pretty excited about dinner. She's doing well, Janet. My uncle's West Indian with a heavy accent. Don't know what he's saying half the time. Nah, I really be like that sometimes. Something amazing is gonna happen soon. Something amazing is gonna happen soon. In fact, it's already begun. Another piece of advice, if you have daughters, put your wife ahead of them so they'll expect the same when they're older. What does that mean? Yeah, but we can see what kind of socks you wear. to him. Y'all crazy. No, nothing like that. Well, yeah, Jen, we were just playing Jenga. We were playing Jenga over the weekend. I don't know if you saw that live stream or not. We were playing some Jenga. That was fun. I'm excited for Din Din. Jenga cheating. She sure was cheating. Dirtiest Jenga player I've ever met. She is the dirt. How can you cheat playing Jenga? By holding the tower up with your hands. Hell yeah, SG. Din Din is ready. I've been excited to eat dinner for a while now. Kill King Bill. Dude, we call it Din Din. I thought we were the only ones. SG, my security, yo. That's my bodyguard. She got him up out of here. SG, next time, let me deal with him for a minute or two. Might be able to get that ignorant exterior off him. But good work, though. He definitely wasn't coming in peace. Sometimes we do battle just to keep our blade sharp. You dig, CY? Maybe after a conversation, who knows? He wouldn't be the first person we brought to their senses. Perhaps we'll speak to him soon. You've all helped me grow in a lot of ways. See why I learned from you. I learned from you. Business, purpose, family. All a man needs. Not too sure how Jeff is doing. I trust he's well, though. See, sometimes you gotta go MIA. Sometimes you gotta go MIA, go ghost. Get your life together. It's necessary. With as few distractions as possible. Tunnel vision, tunnel vision. With as few distractions as possible. We gotta let flesh work it out. I'm proud of him. Lord knows the road ain't easy. Hashtagging the voyage, y'all. Have a good night, SG. That's good timing. I'm about to eat dinner, watch some Black Mirror, and go to bed. I gotta get ready for tomorrow's battle. I'm talking about the voyage. Oh yeah. And we got our work cut out for us. The voyage, the voyage, the voyage. Yeah. Oh, and there be many battles on the journey too, SG. If you ever seen a good action adventure movie, you'd be reminded of that. There'd be many battles on the journey. And a warrior must do battle. Have a good night, everyone. It's the voyage.